need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot on my case. She want the Mew Mew, she want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that band-aid. Thinking like this, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 + 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking them. I'm poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Che or the Ethiopians, yeah. But I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The veteran Nick Folk about ready to get this show started. And off we go from Tampa. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Going to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. Baker gonna give it to Irving, and that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Second down throw for Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll bring up second down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
Hurry!
Here's Irving. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
4.
They go play action with Mayfield. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
Good. Alert! 180.
They'll run with Irving. at the 15. And he's going to be taken down. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14s.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything.
And he's into the end zone. Bucky Irving, touchdown Buccaneers. It's his second touchdown of the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. You wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Benet Wanwu out to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
One knocked away. It is incomplete. They go for the RPO and not connect. We'll bring up 2nd down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Elijah Cansey. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
For the Jets.
To return is Johnson. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Yeah. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. Finding room at the 35. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Man in motion is Smith. On first down, they go right back to Hall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Bucs 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, Ty.
Fields quickly to Wilson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Here we go, Ty.
Fields. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
The handoff, it's Irvin. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll start with an option play to the right. A pitch comes to Hall, and he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Fields going to hang on to this one. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Fields now. That's to the running back, Brees Hall. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here's Austin McNamara now. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Point it right. 180. Watch out.
On play action, Mayfield. That one intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Here we go.
A give. Here's Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Austin McNamara now as he's on to punt for the Jets. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
15-yard line.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. To throw is Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On first down, here's Irving, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
It is third and long. Here's Mayfield. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade up that time around. And it's going to be fourth down. It's Riley Dixon coming on now, as he is on to punt for Tampa Bay.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, son. Right.
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Fields now on second down. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Fields taking a shot downfield for Smith. He's got it! And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. Big gain for the Jets there. 45 yards. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Hall. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall. Down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Polk to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Give, misses Irving, and he'll line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11. Throwing is Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 on that block. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
That's caught outside by Otten. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
47-yard line.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Baker to throw. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Aside, he's got Ibuka. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Baker Mayfield, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
Here we go.
Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
These are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the option, here's Hall. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. That's complete to Smith.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And caught. Left side. It's complete. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields operating out of the pistol. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's Fields to keep it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Fields. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is the former Pro Bowler, Hassan Reddick, in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go, Scott.
Now, Fields. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And they'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
On 2nd down, Baker. Quick slant into the hands of Lubunga. And they'll take this down inside his 35. 11 yards. yards on the pass there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And he's gonna get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he will score! Bucky Irvin! Touchdown, Tampa. His second touchdown of the afternoon. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bucs extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. It's first down, and it's Paul. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Levante David doing his work on defense. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here we go. He'll go again with Hall. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up third down.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here we go. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
It is 2nd and 6. Here we go. That's quickly out to Smith. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A pickup there of 13. And the Jets have a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And the Buccaneers will take over at their own 15.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline, so they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
Here's Irvin. And mark him down up beyond the 30. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Right back to Irving. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
A quick throw, the RPO is complete, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there as he'll punch it away for the fourth time today. This will be returnable from his own 15, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. The drive begins with a run. It's Hall. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
A really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? Once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 9. Another run here with Hall. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Loss of 2 yards, and it's third down.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here of the third quarter of play. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go, sir.
That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We'll go again here with Irvin. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
What's up?
He'll run with Irvin. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And that is incomplete. Sauce Gardner, as good as they come. There to knock that one away. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Oh, they had a shot there, hit the 5, but it continues into the end zone. It will come back out to the 20.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Fields. A pass complete there to Smith. The Bucs have it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down. You have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. They go play action with Mayfield. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown Buccaneers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Here we go.
They put Wilson in motion.
319, let's go.
Fields now to throw on first down. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Right here is Paul, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. That's taken in, and this is going to work out. They get the 1st down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off.
Here we go.
Again, here's Hall. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
It's so easy for us up here in the booth, Mike, to say, hey, that's the wrong read. He's got to pull that and take it to the outside. But I promise you, it happens so fast, and these defensive players have gotten so good at giving false indicators. Sometimes it's hard for the quarterback to know, should I give it or should I pull? Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short game.
Fields. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play for the Jets. 37 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And off, here comes Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Throwing is Fields. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. He'll set up the screen to Hall. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of his first. It'll bring up 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
Here we go. Go.
Fields to throw for it. That one hard. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, Jets. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, like we say, we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
180! Done! Done!
On the ground, the goal for Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. This one all but over. Here's third down.
180!
So